Yo, yo, yo. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're at stream number 33 this time. Oh. So, what we're looking at here, uh, I put this image together, and Josh doesn't like me showing renders that are not done in CryEngine in the Discord group. So, if you haven't seen it and you're from the Discord group, this is. I mean, I'm calling it finished, but honestly, there are some tweaks I still want to make. But I really just wanted to put like an image together. Um, Parmesan, what's hip and happening? Jupiter News, hi there. Jupiter, I don't like that name. I'm still gonna call you Evil Apple. I hope you're okay with that. As always, let me know how levels are and whatnot. We're gonna do some Time Splitters music this time. Um, Not sure which dial here is. Something changed in my OBS. Let me know if you guys can hear the music or not, and then I'm gonna rename this. I have like an extra audio dial for my audio output. I don't mind. There's some other streamer I watch that still call me Evil Apple. Nice. Cool. So yeah, this is LX18. It's pretty much done. Kind of. Not really. I took another picture of it. Where is it? I took this picture to show some people like that the actual barrel, the inside is all it's all seamless. Everything lines up. From this angle, you can kind of see right here, it looks like the roundness is like warped or janky, but I can show you on the model here in a moment. It's completely clean, like appropriately sized. What color am I talking of? What do you mean? Get rid of those. So here's our gun. See if we take this guy back. You can see what we have here is a perfect cylinder. It's just split into multiple parts, and good lord, this was very tedious, and this whole piece right here was just a pain. Oh, the stream title, it's just not my color at all. I don't know, you gotta, it's it's a reference, Time Splitters. But yeah, the whole thing's completely seamless right here. Kind of falls apart at the back. Like I didn't model the inside of where the shell, or not the shell, the actual bullet gets fed in. With this whole weird thing happening right here, it is kind of janky with this piece and how it goes back into there. Can move this guy back. Remember where I put it. There we go. This is good, Harry. Yeah. Yeah, you can see, if you guys can look at the wireframe, you can see what I'm talking about. The barrel was all the way back there, and then it's pretty much like nothing. We got our very detailed magazine. Looking nice and shiny. But real quick, because I don't want to spend too much time here, I want to just check up on a few things. I want to make sure that pieces are like welded and stuff. Yeah, see, like that. The way that I do like symmetry doesn't weld the actual vertices together, so it's really just a matter of going through the seams. Our hotkey of the day is the G key in Maya. Repeats whatever your last command was or operation. So in this case, welding vertices together. I don't really know what you're asking there, Barrow. You're you retype that for me? Do you use symmetry and not a square? I'm still not quite following what you're saying there, or asking. Yeah, no, I was talking about how with the symmetry, I'll I'll like cut it in half, and then I'll like split, and I'll like do certain things on one side, and then I'll just, in order to put the symmetry on the other side, what I do is, in fact, let me just, I'll show you in a moment, but I want to finish like this piece. I don't get too sidetracked. I've used like the symmetry tool in the past, but I don't know, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. I like doing what I do. The method I use it works for like curves and stuff and other like things with nodes and whatnot, versus the polygon symmetry tool is only for polygons. And that's all the tries there. I don't think, yeah, this one wasn't split. This one probably was. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Look at this cube right here. Let's say that I start doing some things to it, like I extrude, then I go in again, and out. And let's just say I got some weird, like, you know, again, just for demonstration, I don't know what I'm doing here. Put that over there. Now I want to make that symmetrical, but I do a lot of like with Boolean operations. I mean, I didn't before because they're really picky, and if you don't know how Maya works, like just from a subconscious like standpoint, they can be troublesome and difficult to work with. I do like a mixture of Booleans and inward like extrusions and. So going back to the example, so say we got this weird thing here, and we want to mirror it. I'll just delete one side. I'll take this, and I'll pull my outliner over here for you to see. So we got our P cube 147. I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to group it with Control G. And so that group node is then placed at the origin, right? So then what I do is, because I just grouped it and the group is automatically selected, I just go over to the scale and I hit -1 on the x-axis scale, and it just mirrors it over just like that. I'll then select both of them, hit combined, delete history with Alt-Shift-D, and then there you go. Now the only downside though is that, again, it doesn't merge like the vertices automatically. So if you're gonna have do vertex weighting for animation, then you're gonna have to make sure you weld all the vertices together. That's just the fastest way. That I learned that when I was taking a character rigging class back in school. Tricky, yeah. It's, I don't know. I mean, like, you do it so many times, you don't even think about it. Again, if you're just joining in, we are, at least I am, working on just merging vertices on this LX18 model. I should really do this as I go along, but I oftentimes I won't. Only the points on like the seams. Yeah. You don't, I mean, technically you don't have to, but again, if you're gonna have this thing like moving, then it's generally smart. I'm just picky with some of like the things that I do with like the polygons. I don't want to have to worry about it on the other side, so then I'll cut it in half, just so I know that it's gonna be right, and then when I, you know, mirror it over, I know it's right because I did it on one side. I think that's where we left off right here. I think this piece is good, but yeah, about down here. Again, I have some weird ways of doing things. Well, whatever makes it go by faster, right? Yeah, I definitely went through that. And this is poked, so I don't need that. Yeah, see these two pieces I don't have merged yet, so I need to do that. The special Aegis modeling technique, yes. Technically, I don't need these faces right here. I don't think I do. Yeah, it's a valid point. I don't know. It's just force of habit, honestly. Like, if they're inside the gun and you don't see them, I just, like, well, why not? Those are all good. I just delete them because it's just a force of habit. Yeah, I can't really triangulate that. I could try, but just, yeah, it comes up with something really weird there. You have to do some manual stuff in that if I want to triangulate it. This guy, I don't think I ever split this. Oh, I did, yeah. Austin. Your texturing file. Did you submit your test already? I thought your deadline was June 6th or 8th. I keep forgetting which one. Well, I have a lot of dates in my head right now for things. Human skin check. I need to fix this grip. I need this back part to come back a little bit, but I'll probably come back to this. I'm gonna save this as a new file. So I want to do something different this time. Oh, you sent it Monday. All right. I will take a look at it when I can. My day is already kind of busy with things scheduled, so. I wonder if we could get the laser gun. I've spent so much time in the sci-fi handgun. I'm tired of it, but it does need to. It is something that's already rigged. Yeah, Jackson is in charge of the human resources stuff for recruitment and all that. So he does like the emails and whatnot. But the tests and the wording, I type all that out, and then I send that to him. Because he just doesn't quite know all the terms and everything, because he doesn't do what I do, I guess. But I do take a look at it. He just is like the messenger in a way. Arms. Here we go. This is it. So our wonderful Chris has finished or at least roughly finished the arms. Now, I actually forgot something. I need to reference this instead of actually using it in case you mean it makes updates to it. Or is it create reference? Isn't it in here? There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out. He finished this like 5 or 6 days ago, and I still haven't gotten around to it. So I was trying to finish the LX18. I gotta. I think this is the right one. Oh gosh, our scale isn't quite right here. I could have sworn this was the right one. Let's see what this looks like. Maybe it is right. I'm just blind. That looks small though. It looks like a squirt gun. Technical questions incoming. Yeah, see, look, this is way too small. Ah, Austin has joined us. I gotta figure out the settings in OBS because I think I've changed something. What is the output? What's the output for like Discord?
Desktop audio 1 or 2. Mine is set to desktop audio 2.
I think I got it. Stream, let me know if you can hear. Yeah, sorry about that. I was changing something. Let me know if you can hear Austin. Austin, you should be good now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yippee! Here, let me hop in stream and unmute it.
So obviously we can't change the scale of the arms and whatnot, so I'm gonna have to.
So Dave, have you seen my new model I'm working on? With the sniper? Check the what you're typing. What? Yeah, take a look at that. I think it's good. What do you think?
The sniper?
Yeah, so far.
It's hard to tell because it's been tossed around so much. It's hard to tell what's been changed and what's new, but I mean it looks good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. As long as it looks good, I'm fine with that. There's a lot
the topology on the grip looks better for sure.
That's still like consisting of 2 million polygons. So yeah, we're gonna redo that.
I'm gonna do a test. Despite the lack of proper scaling here, we're gonna do a test.
I cannot show you the sniper because it's not done yet. I'm not sure what else I need. Cannot show you the rifle either. It's a very special rifle that I'm only going to show when it's completely done. And it's not there yet. It's actually really, really close to being there though, so once I do finish it, I will be sure to send you a picture. Well, I think my time is up, Dave. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back and listen to my terrible Spotify playlist.
Did you see how? Did you see my message about the 12 gauge?
I did. Yes, I am gonna get to that. Let me import it. I don't even know if I have the files anymore. They're probably somewhere.
Gosh, you gotta work on your, you gotta work on your file management.
Yeah, I put them all in one folder, so I have like a folder that is just gigantic.
Show me the car files.
I will show you the car file. No, I didn't include that. What the heck? Oh, okay, I think we'll have to fix that. I'm sorry.
Watch out, guys. It's CryEngine.
Spoopy.
I should go drag and drop this somewhere, shouldn't I?
Anti-CryEngine. So I think that... Yeah, I'm sorry, I did not put that in there. You can see that now. Oh, son of a gun. I think I even messed up this file. Not everything is just like at a weird scale now. Whoopsies.
As you can see, I have no idea what I'm doing. The gun is placed down here. That's interesting. What are these navigation controls? Ooh.
Yeah, that's weird.
Not getting the... Gosh, why can't you just... Oh, never mind. It's like... Oh, I can... Okay, it's like Unreal. Okay. Alright. So, where's my animation?
Alright, so I got the shotgun, so I'm just going to copy and paste that little door hash down there, and then I will unwrap it and fix it, and then you want me to shoot it over to our pajama boy? For texturing?
Sure, if he wants to.
Sweet, alright. Because... Oh wait, no, I didn't even mark the... Oh, yeah, I actually have to finish the unwrap on this. I didn't even do that. Alright, well shoot. Um, well, it was nice to be here for the brief moment that I was in. So thank you and bye, chat.
Bye bye. So I don't know where my animation is, guys. Usually it imports pretty okay. Despite the fact that it was just really obnoxious. That's the skeleton. So I get a skeleton. Some material. Oh, this is so confusing. Shield your eyes. It's CryEngineing, everybody. Definitely gonna send a message to somebody in the dev server. What do you think, chat? You guys know how to import this stuff to... Yo, it's for the fun of it. Let's see if we can get it in Unreal. On update? Oh, man. Could be an export. Man, I just did a simple export all. But over here, animation is checked. Smoothing groups is checked, which usually needs to be done for Unreal. Maybe it's the bake animation. Maybe that's what has to happen. Yeah, so you do FBX for Unreal usually. Alright, now we'll see what happens. What is my Unreal password? Not that one. Like a phone call from Florida. I bet it's a telemarketer. I'm gonna have to look up what my password is for this later. I have like 7 different passwords I use for stuff. Oh, do I not have to? Okay. Jose, hello. Hubika's here. Oh.
Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, I see why. Try now. I can. I had my speakers muted.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello.
Welcome, Hubika.
Well, thanks.
Turn you up real fast. Jose, if you're here, oh shoot. Alright, I'm not hearing myself now? Okay. Jose, if you're here, you should, when are you gonna show us that Siberia music?
Parlez-vous français?
Oh, stream's going great. I'm trying to figure out why I'm having issues with importing first-person character animations with Cryogen. So for fun, I've opened up Unreal. See how this works. You're on it now. Boy, you better.
What happened to the bot? Didn't we have a bot?
We did have a bot. Apparently he's sick.
Yeah, I was just sorry. I was looking for your stream thing. I was like, I don't see the bot telling me there's a stream live. I gotta pick on Hype about that now. Like, hey Hype, if this is like showing how good your code is, like think twice. I'm kidding.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. I'm not getting any animation in this. I wonder if Unreal, you know, it probably needs to be like they probably need to be like exported separately. That's probably what I'm doing wrong. I'm like attached like in engine.
Like, what? Oh, I was like, why are you in the Unreal Engine? Like, we do stuff in.
I was super running the test. Whatever. Get these out of here.
I'm in a slightly better mood now. My boss called me, and he's all like, hey, your 3 weeks vacation is back on again. Sorry about that. I'm like, thank.
It's awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, I raised a big stink about it, because I'm like I got all this crap approved, and you're telling me I can't take my vacation? Like, he wasn't telling me, it was HR saying it. And all this other stuff. Now it's fixed. Now I'm back on.
I'll tell you what, our scale is off for. I mean, we had the scale right before, but now it's not because of the new like arm setup that we have. So now I gotta re-rig this. I think this will be like the 7th time, maybe. But that's okay.
His fingers are clipping through the gun. Is that supposed to happen?
Oh, of course, it's our new feature.
Like the palm of his hand and everything is just.
I'm thinking like a 1.3.
What?
Like increasing the scale by like 50%, maybe. Yeah.
Go high.
We'll
go
do
with
like
1.6.
We'll do like 50%.
Go to like 1.6.
All right.
I have a good feeling about this number for some reason. It was only the best Counter-Strike in existence. Yeah. So Jose, I know you're listening. Dude, I wrote that PDF last night drunk because I was just all like angry at the world for like what my company was doing to me. I was like, I gotta write something now. I just gotta do something. And I just wrote that entire thing.
Yeah, prototype. Looking forward to that Halo 6 reveal. I don't know how much longer they're gonna keep that under wraps.
Halo 6?
Yeah.
I heard it's bad.
Oh yeah, dude.
I heard they released it and like it was just broken for 2 or 3 years. That's Master Chief Collection, I know, but
Oh, it wasn't nearly as broken as the other this Master Chief Collection was.
So from my understanding, for Halo 5, that's my daughter in the background playing with the tape measure. Hello. You don't need to be measuring things. What was I saying? Yes. Halo 5 wasn't focused on Master Chief, which was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Like the story is about Master Chief, and then they decided to like take it different with Halo 5. If they wanted to focus on another character, they could do a spin-off. Like that's just makes sense. They did Reach, which was good, and ODST, which was great. Mostly because of what's his name, Nathan Fillion. I think he was in ODST, right?
Yeah, he was.
Anyhow, is this at the scale 1.6?
I'm about to figure this out.
I'm assuming what you just moved around was like where the hand is supposed to be.
Yeah, partly, yeah.
How delayed is this? I think Jose just now heard me talk about the PDF.
I don't know.
But because like I'm just reading this the chat, he just now kind of said about the big text you wrote, Hugh. Not making fun of you, Jose. I'm just saying like I'm curious as to how delayed this is. But to answer your question, yes, last night I was bad mood coupled with alcohol equals me writing something really long and stupid and being angry at everything because I'm just like, my company screwed me over. But now it's better. Everything's fine. No, but I do not like being told by my company that, hey, sorry, that 3-week vacation you were going to take, you can't take it. Well, you can take it, but if you do take it, yes, Lillian, if you do take that vacation, it's not going to be paid. And I'm like, oh, hell no. So after twisting everybody's arms enough, finally they gave me my 3-week vacation with pay. So like I still get paid, and like, you know, we don't fall behind in bills. Yeah, it's very frustrating, but that's why I was in a bad mood just overall. So I apologize, and I'm just overall tired too, because like I woke up like 6 times last night anyway, because out of nowhere, it's like you're looking at the weather app yesterday, it's like, oh, it's gonna be cloudy, you know, that's it, you know, warm. And then suddenly out of nowhere, you get like the craziest thunderstorm in existence. I think the house is about to like fall down because it's so windy and rain and thunder and lightning everywhere. It's like, what in the world? So I was just all shades of being angry. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is Aegis' stream. Aegis.
Hi.
Hi. So, this thing here, what is that thing you got highlighted on the screen right now?
Bones.
That's what I thought it was. I just didn't want to sound stupid.
Or a joint. Call it whatever you want.
So that's what defines where the gun snaps to on the hand.
Theoretically.
Theoretically? We're going to have some unforeseen consequences now,
Yeah.
Mr. Theoretical?
Shoot, I
That
did
gun looks
this
massive.
wrong again. I need to... Austin play at Blender. I think this looks more appropriate.
Is this at 1.6?
1 point. Oh yeah.
So if it works, then I'm a genius. If it doesn't, then I'm Austin working on a crossbow.
Shoot.
Did you just forget how to, like, do your thing?
No, actually I moved like something into something.
You know, I should just give you access to my in-home data center. And that way you can just have, like, insane, like, rendering times and stuff, just be able to render everything super fast.
That'd be neat for my other projects. So I got a beast-ass computer.
I would hope so, seeing how you're a 3D artist. I'd be like a little concerned if you were a 3D artist and you had like a really crappy like Asus
Like Austin.
smart laptop, $300. Yeah. I look away for like probably 10 seconds. My daughter has found a pen and drawn all over herself, and now she's currently drawing on me.
This is Fingers Mackenzie, but this is just what we're using for the arms for now. I hate doing this. I've done this so many times, but I hate it every time. Like wrapping fingers around a gun.
Look at that. It mostly works. I am genius.
I really need this arm right now. Hey, Oni's here. Hello, Oni. Welcome to my super lit stream.
It's not the right timing. So I had a interview with some place down in Cincinnati recently, like over the phone. It was pretty awkward. They're like, "So what makes you want to move down to Cincinnati?" I don't know why I'm doing a Boston accent. I can't do their accent. They had a weird accent. And I'm like, doesn't seem to be as cold as North Dakota. He's like, "Oh, but it gets pretty cold here." I'm like, "Yeah, but you don't have 6-month-long winters like we do."
Tommy guns.
I was wondering how my daughter got into the Legos because I have it up high, and I just now noticed that she created like a little stairway kind of thing just to get to it. And she's like bringing me all these pieces, having me build something.
One of my best friends had his son like born today. They're pretty happy about that. But that's another friend of mine lost.
It's not a friend lost. That's just a change in schedule.
He's already been lost enough.
Well, he was lost when he met you.
And he got married and all that stuff. It's like, well, like 23. I'm like, stop it. You're going too fast.
No, I mean, I have kids and you see me still doing stuff.
Yeah. You say kids. Oh, that's right. You have a second one now, right?
Yeah, come soon to a hospital near me somewhere.
I feel like the gun is just a tad bit too large, but it's too late now. The deed's been done.
The gun is a tad bit too large.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting that vibe.
Nah, it looks perfect to me. I mean, I get my art direction from Cliff Blazinski. You know, Cliffy B, everything's got to be big. Big muscles, big everything.
Shoot, now I'm trying to think about remember how to make this like straight. Because this is all bent, and now it's like, yeah, I would lose my mind doing something like this. Yeah, you kind of do sometimes.
So, a couple years ago, and by a couple I mean like a decade or more, I was trying to teach myself how to model and animate because I had it in my mind that I was going to make myself a basketball game. I got so excited that I somehow managed to, create a sphere with a really crappy basketball texture on it. And that I had managed to make it bounce, or at least look like it was bouncing through like the archaic way that animators have to animate at the time, or still, where you have to literally like, maybe I didn't know like the hotkeys or something, but I had to keep clicking a button, make a movement, click a button, make a movement, click a button. Like it was just tiresome.
Yeah, your auto hotkey wasn't turned on.
Dude, this was like 2006. So I don't even know if they had it.
Yeah, your auto hotkey was. See, it seems to be brought in closer. Arm can't even reach. He's gotta be able to pull the thing out. So I'm just gotta figure out that base position. How close is it supposed to be? Because I have to get a camera in here.
You should tilt the shoulder in a little bit. Like nobody stiffs their shoulders like that. They'll give you a bit more room to work with.
Valid point.
I mean, I have never seen anybody square their shoulders while they're like shooting a gun. And I shoot at a gun range all the time.
I always forget about these clavicle controls.
Hello, Jackie.
It's like,
welcome to Aegis' stream.
Because like he'll bring like the arms like when you reload a gun, yeah, it'll probably bring it a little closer to you, but like the problem is with first-person shooter, it has to stay like on the same axis, like, you know what I mean? So the arm needs to be able to, it has to look good for the camera, but and the cost of that is looking bad. So it literally has to be like practically back here. Cause then he'll be like,
What in the heavens is that? How in the hell is he holding that gun?
I think you're missing what I just said.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my daughter was kind of talking.
So, like for games, when you reload a gun, it stays like at the same like distance from the viewer, you know. So we have to like do that, right? But like the problem is, like with this, like if I were to create a pose that looks right, like for his outstretched, his other arm can't reach like the clip, or like magazine, or like what have you. So then take it out and put a new one in. So you'd have to like bring his hand in order for it to reach. But then that breaks what I was just talking about. So
Honestly, is this for the like the first person perspective?
yeah, this is
So
what
why does it matter what the shoulders look like if you're not going to see that?
that's what I was trying to convey to you. Now you know.
Oh. Sorry.
Come on. No, I'm kidding.
Don't you get sassy with me.
Sorry. Sorry, Daddy.
I'm not afraid to go to Ohio and slap you upside the head with some damn potatoes or whatever the hell your damn thing is.
That would not be fun.
Wait, that's Idaho, isn't it? What is Ohio's thing? Isn't Idaho the potato place? Gonna be looking at that gun through his neck.
Look, Josh is here.
Hi, Josh. How's it going?
So many developers tuning in. Obviously, this camera doesn't matter, but it's just for me to try and make things like maintain a healthy looking animation. Just move the shoulder all the way forward like that. It looks so bad. This is perfect.
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah, I was talking, Josh. I mean, I think I have a better understanding about how this will have to be exported, or at least imported. Like, I'll have to animate this, but then like export both of these things separately, I think, and then, but I need to bake the animation first as well, because then you'll attach them in CryEngine. Ideally, in a perfect world, right?
You know, I know a great restaurant you can go to if you want to bake things.
Okay, this is a great starting position. We're just gonna put this hand back here for now, and this is gonna be our base. Yeah, I figured it had to be separate. I don't know what I was thinking, trying to import them all at the same time. It's being dumb. Heck yeah, I'll be doing it in CryEngine. We're not using Unreal or anything, right? Not this time, right? Josh, why you enjoyed the chat? Like the actual stream chat.
Because it's like 9 o'clock at night there.
Oh yeah, his girlfriend's probably sleeping. Ah, I just got a picture of my friend with his new baby. All my freaking friends have babies now, it's crazy. It's crazy how babies' eyes are like, if you try and draw them, they're like a portrait, they're like pretty much black eyes, almost entirely. Girlfriend is sleeping! Called it.
Yeah, Josh, my pillow is upstairs too.
Yeah, for the refactor, Josh, I'm having a, cause like before we had to be careful about how I was doing things in Maya because of the arms and the like the game SDK. But now I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, because we're gonna have our own pair of arms and. See you, Barrow. I'm gonna call this the base. Setting up everything in SDK for game. Gosh, this is so confusing. So let me get this straight. It goes from Maya to SDK, and then you take it from SDK to refactor. Oh my gosh. Ugh. It just seems like an extra step that. Whatever.
Yeah, but in the end, everything works out for us. Why are you tired? It's only 4:19 p.m.
I got up early with like not that much sleep. I'm sorry. And then I was dusting off a laser tag arena this morning with one of those big fans that you like set on the ground and you plug in. Those like air fans. Not like the ones like normal fan, but they're like I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I was carrying like one of those and like trying to get dust off of it. You should see the picture. In fact, I'll show you the picture of all the dust I got. It's disgusting how much I got. But the problem was I had to go to the second floor, so I had to run an extension cable, or like multiple extension cords from the first floor, like loop them over, and it was intense labor. I'll put it in the voice chat dump for you. People be like, what the hell is this? Someday we will do some magic and then you will be okay. Ugh. The Crisis 2 animation pack that is set up for SDK if you want it. Animation pack, so what would that be used for? Like, would I be using that in Maya, or like how? I don't really know.
Yeah, you should be able to use it as a sample as far as I understand.
It's all in FBX. Of course it is. But is it rigged and working properly? Ooh.
It's Crytek, of course it is.
The last examples I got, they were not rigged.
I wonder if I can get a student license for Maya. Wow, that was loud, sorry.
Your girl's killing me.
She wants to be the next Mariah Carey. You
have to turn you down more, crap. gonna name this. Switch in. Yeah.
Just asked my daughter if she wanted to play 52 card pickup. Because she got a hold of a deck of cards. And she's like, looking at me like, yeah, sure. And just like, the cards all over the place. And she's all like, ah! She got so angry.
Jeez.
Anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to look into seeing if I can get a student license for my just teach myself some basic modeling.
Oh, that's pretty easy.
So what's the hotkey to do the animation stuff?
Well, if you look on the lower right, you'll notice there's an icon of a little man, like an orange guy. To the left of that, you'll notice a blue square. That's basically like an on switch for auto key for when you move stuff.
So like anytime you move it.
Anytime you move whatever you have like selected or rotated it, it'll just like rekey that.
Oh, so that means like you don't have to sit there and press a button
Press
every
S,
single time.
yeah.
But you have to do this for 30 frames?
Depends on however long you want.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Best track with TS2? I don't know about that. This is one of those like few random tracks that like when other people hear it, they're like, "What the heck is this?" My dad loves the Western track in this game. I'm in linear key, aren't I? Yes. Yeah, I saw it, Josh. I haven't downloaded it. don't know if I like this motion, or this the idea of what I'm trying to go for here. Just way up and down.
Hello.
Hello.
So you think I have a chance at getting a thing from through my college? I don't have an expiration date. Always thought 3ds Max was better.
3ds Max is better if you're like an architect. It's like made for like our architects in mind. The way that's laid out and stuff. If you want to, if better is, you know, value, or like if better basically means value and like cost, then like Maya's better. Then you could like, cause you could buy these softwares outright back in the day, and like Maya was like $4 or $5 grand, and Max was, I think it was like $2 or $3 grand. Got a nice little bounce there at the end. Now for the secondary animation, why there's a pause here. I think this is looking better than what I had, or what I was going for. What do you think, Hubeka?
Let me look at it again. Yeah, it looks good. It seems to be a little jumpy, so you might want to like.
Like how fast it comes up on the screen. I think it's about perfect for just a handgun. Like, you know, some bigger guns, because just for like balance sake, it takes longer for the weapon to come out. You're getting better, Aegis. Thank you, Jose. Appreciate it. I'm kind of like, do I want the other hand to like pull it back and then let it go in, or like you know what I mean? How like a lot of pistols, when you bring them out, they do that in the games. But this is like a sci-fi handgun, so it's like, you know, do I want to do that or not? Plus, I have to remember, I gotta refigure out how to parent this appropriately. And this is like a referenced rig, so I don't know if you can do that in like a reference rig, because you can't change the hierarchy. Oh, look at that. It's already looking better. Hey, Owen, what's up? I think it's passable for now until we figure out what to...
Hey, guess what I got?
Maya?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I want to harass you for assistance. I got Maya 2018, son.
Oh, there's your first mistake.
Well, I got 2015, 16, 17, and 18.
I'm using 16. 17 was considered a really bad release, and 18 still new, so you know.
Okay, so 16 it is.
16's a better option. I stuck with 15 for the longest time because they changed all the icons and stuff. It's just like, why do I have to change something that's not broken?
Now, I have Windows 10. Is that an OS X or a Linux? Just kidding.
I don't know.
This thing's gonna run so smoothly on my system because I have like a really beefy rig.
How much money got put into it?
Let me just put it to you this way. I have two GTX 1080 Ti's.
That's awesome.
And you know that like really expensive was like Core i... What? Little baby. Just threw me off track here. What was Core i X or whatever? That cost like $1,000 when it came out, like last year or something. That's what I got.
Jeez.
32 gig of RAM.
64, baby. I got you beat on one thing probably, and it's the RAM. Children. A little jerky right there. Call this one good. Do a reload. Why not? Excited talks about how I got murdered in your Warzone Turbo vid. Yeah, that was fun making that. Jose, this is the Wild West metal version from Aerothrum. Oh, they named my buddy who just had his kid today. They named him Steven. I don't know if I like that name though. Middle name Clay. Interesting. Huh. Alright, so...
So I'm back now, and it's the Core i9 7920X.
That's too many numbers. I'm already lost.
Basically, it cost me $1,200 when it came out in August of last year.
Gosh.
I think in total I've spent like $5-6 grand on this computer.
That's insane.
I have too much money.
No such thing.
Oh, there's always such a thing. I'm technically classified as like the 1% somehow, even though it's not like millions of dollars or anything.
Or like the 4%, where isn't it like 3%? Like the 3% of the country owns like 96 or 97% of the money or something crazy like that. Nuts.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's the fact that I would always hear thrown around. Hey, you should share that to Josh since he wants to work on this full time.
You know, honestly, if I had some of my debts paid off, I would absolutely be like sharing the wealth with Josh. Instead of like a Patreon page. I would go with like all the leads on the project right now as a start, you know, just to pay everybody to work on the project.
That would be crazy. That'd be really nice of you.
No, I would honestly do it. Like that was something I was wanting to do when I was running the project back in the day anyway, was finding a way to pay everybody so we could just, you know, work on Heinz Loaded Rewind.
So like bikini skin for Viola.
Yeah. So like I had this really great idea that we would make like Time Splitters into Rainbow Six Siege, you know? I'm just kidding.
No, I know who you're talking about.
I had to do it. Then there was like the Time Splitters MOBA, Time Splitters Royale. Man, I've had all these crazy ideas over the years. Just kidding. I don't. You even mentioned the word Royale and Josh has a heart attack. Like, no! Shut your mouth before I stab you. Why do you need an RGB cooler? Why can't you just have like a normal vanilla, no lights water cooler like I have? Okay, so honestly, since like Jose and Josh are talking about it in the chat there, I don't see why we can't share our Patreons and stuff like that on anywhere, because of things like, you know, our PCS3, the PlayStation 3 emulator, PCX2, PCSX2, which is the PlayStation 2 emulator, and stuff, and all of these people have Patreon pages. Stat! What? What? Austin's apparently listening. But I don't see why we can't do Patreons.
I mean, I have one.
Taught me how to model, and I made some shitty crossbow. He just now read it. Like, I'm even installing Maya. I think that should be my first project you helped me work on. Is a crossbow.
Yeah, so it's like we post something like, "Hey, this is what Ubica is working on," or like Ubica or Aegis is working on. By the way, if you want to support him, you can follow the link. You know, you just don't even say rewind. That's basically it. Hans' boss battle in TSR. Sorry, Jackie. It took me a minute to. Just her like this.
Actually, I fully expect Hans to like pin you down, hold you still, in one part of that boss battle. Well, if you need me to look over the legal stuff, I mean, that's kind of what I have a wife who specializes in legal stuff to do.
Kartik hates me anyway.
Well, if you look at the wording that other developers use, like what's this Nicotina or something like that, who works on the PlayStation 3 emulator, they state that you know, they do all these things, like, you know, they do like graphics development for our, you know, the PlayStation 3 emulator and things like that, but they never state what the money is going towards specifically, other than like a better rig and, you know, things like that to work on projects full time. They never specify that it's going directly. It's all like implied, but it's not specifically stated, and therefore, I mean, it's a really difficult thing for people to, especially Crytek, to sue you. Crytek can't really afford the bad publicity right now, especially with what they're um, currently undergoing with the lawsuit against Robert Space Industries or whatever the heck that place is called for Star Citizen.
That's still happening.
Like that's actually turning out to be quite the losing battle for them. To answer your question, Jackie, there was simply some miscommunication between Jose and Crytek. So just gotta address that somehow. All right, I've got Maya open.
All right, now save and quit.
Nope, hold on, I got this. All right, my first task is making Hans. Let's do this. I will make the most high poly nipple you will ever see.
Gosh.
In fact, that'll be the only thing I work on.
It's really hard to fake without physically attaching, like having the hand follow the other hand or whatever. For any two-handed rifle, we're gonna make sure that we set it up that way, but for now, this is just being manually done by hand. Luckily,
So how do I select a surface?
you click on it.
Well, I mean, like, I created a cube, but like,
So click on it. Oh, like a surface. Hold with your mouse over the cube. Hold down the opposite mouse button, or I guess your right mouse button, and you should get this pop up. And you want to go to face. You want to click, like, just move the mouse over to face. Again, these are things that are second nature to me, so it's hard to describe.
okay, and how do I increase the polygon for that side face?
There's many ways to do it. When you click on the cube and you're in object mode, which is what you were previously in, if you hit Control A, you'll pull up the attributes editor, which is the thing on the like the bar on the right, the right hand column of my screen. There's a tab in there for like increasing like the subdivisions. This is something that you and I should do, like a screen share, so I can like teach you. AKA not while I'm on stream.
Yeah, but how else am I supposed to ask you all the hard questions? Put you on the spot. Make you really display that knowledge you got going on in there.
Oh, so my former drawing instructor came to where I work at just like yesterday. I hadn't seen him in like 5 days. Not 5 days, 5 years. I was like, whoa. Like, whoa, what's up, Mark? And he's like, I thought you looked familiar. He's a fantastic artist. "24-hour extended version of Circus." No, thank you. I don't care for that one, to be honest. I knew what you meant. I kind of see what you mean, or think I know what you mean. But I'm trying to do something where like it goes in, and then there's like a quick final push, like a second little tap, and then these little like the little doors lock or whatever. I'm just not liking how the gun sways a lot, right in the middle. There's a formula to this. I've watched how at least it's, you know, it's done in like. At least in like Destiny, I've like watched like the reloads, like not like by playing normally, but I mean I'll just like sit there and like fire a bullet, reload, fire a bullet, reload, try to understand like, because there's just the animations on the reloads in that game are so nice. I'm not gonna worry about the fingers for now. I'm gonna do that once I get the timing done on the reload. So like that. Ooh, there's a nice little snap that I'm looking for. That looks better, I think. What's throwing me off is the hand coming in and like pausing. So even though that's technically not in the, like the window. Just like pops in. Just do that. The clip should push the mag out. Kinda, yeah. It like the original way that I envisioned it from when I did this earlier, like at least without hands, like several months back, was like the clip's open, and then so it slides a little bit outward, or it slides down a little bit, but then the hand has to come in and then grab it out, you know? I just want to get a little bit of sway, or a little bit of like a little movement, just to help emphasize the hand grabbing the mag clip. I always get the two confused. That right there. It's incredibly tedious. See you, Jose. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Once I figure out how to hide the wireframe, it'll show off stuff.
4, the hotkey 4, like the number hotkeys build on each other. So 4 is for wireframe, 5 is shaded, 6 is like shaded with textures, and then 7 is with lights and textures and everything else.
Made a thing. I have no idea what it is. I'm proud of it.
I don't know, but I'm probably gonna head out here in just a little bit. Maybe like 15 minutes. just needs to have an ease into it. Atom Smasher was lit. A little too generic, you think? I don't know, but I haven't like finished it yet, so. Trying to keep it snappy and quick, since Time Splitters is a very quick game. Hyper. You don't want no Call of Duty influences here. I just like how it slowly rotates that way, like that. Move this a little bit. Oh yeah, it looks a little better already. Move the arm up a little bit. Yeah. Over complex reload. Yeah, well, I mean the amount of moving parts. I mean we can't really add anything at this point. Sound will definitely help though. Have the slider thing come back if you really wanted to. Rotate forward. I don't know what you're talking about. Not like this will be final anyway. I mean, the amount of redos I've done with this is insane for this weapon in particular. Oh, that's where the hand gets to it. Banana mag, yes. About a little over 2 second reload for 224 FPS. bad right there. He is when he wants this door to close. I think a dip right there when the mag comes out is about perfect. A little bounce there. But the resting right before the clip goes back in is still bothering me a little bit. Obviously I need to get the hand doing something. Just something basic near the end. Okay, try the banana mag thing. Maybe another time, man. I don't know. I'm trying to call it quits here in about 10 minutes. Gotta eat some dinner and then on to the next task for the day. Look kind of goofy without finger animation.
Hello.
Oh, Niall joining us at the tail end. Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I was busy watching Jaws. What is happening? I saw Jose was in earlier.
For a while, yeah.
Ooh. Did he say anything of value?
He said that my work sucks.
Sounds just like Jose.
That's so fast.
I'm letting that. Oh, is Josh walking you through to engine or something?
He gave me a few, or he just gave me some crisis examples of shit or something. I don't know.
Hmm. Michael. So what are these? Are these just the animation files?
I've been playing around with the arms rig, yeah.
Oh. Have you figured out a way of parenting it yet?
I just like attached it pressing P or whatever. When they click, like you click on the root joint and then the wrist joint, or the excuse me, the wrist control curve.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do last night, but it wouldn't have it for me. Wouldn't parent at all.
I don't think I've ever done hand animations on guns before. I mean, I did like some really rudimentary stuff earlier in the year, but like nothing's real serious like this. Adding the hands definitely makes it more challenging. Well, you can see what I'm going for, but it definitely needs a lot of work. Some finger secondary animation. Didn't adjust the curves.
I like Chris's rig.
Yeah, it's nice.
His hands rig, yeah, it's pretty good.
Just gonna hit auto for all these. Maybe it's just like a hair too fast.
I had that for the shoot. I was doing a test fire for the sci-fi pistol, and I couldn't get it looking right.
It's tricky. His firing is only like 6 frames or 7 frames. It's
Yeah,
tricky to get it to
I
look right.
extended it. I made it a little bit bigger than that.
I've done it like several times for this gun. I've got it like
How far does the slide go back?
fairly far, pretty much as far as until it starts to break. Or you can see like the parts of the gun that aren't there that should be there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid yesterday.
I definitely like the snap when the
Yeah.
that's so like
That same sort of snap should be on the push-up as well.
Oh, my
Can you put
frame
the lag
range
back
is
in?
at 1. There we go. It was from 8 to 55. No wonder why things look so weird. There's a bit of a pause too before. It just gets so complicated so fast.
And when the magazine goes in, there's like a little bounce, like a double jump almost.
Yeah, like it goes in and then he hits it like a second time. Really like not jam it, but you know, make sure it goes in. I get more impact if I had the slider come back for no reason. if I really wanted to do that. The gun turns like 4 frames before the mag like releases, like it like rotates. Like after it'll move to its position and then rotate. That rotation should be happening. It shouldn't wait that long until it starts to rotate.
Are you using I found a video of all the weapons in Future Perfect as reference.
Yeah, I've
It
looked at
wasn't
that one a lot.
fantastic. The sci-fi one, it wasn't fantastic.
I'm trying to make these more exciting and more like frantic. Like one thing that I didn't like too much about Time Splitters Future Perfect was their reload animations just seemed a little bit lackluster. Like maybe it was the lack of like camera shake, because it like there's always a tiny bit of camera like that. That's what really sells it. So just the tiniest camera shake. I listened to a podcast once, just like several years back, from a guy that was working on the first-person animations in Destiny. And he mentioned how he felt bad because for like 3 days straight, all he did at work was mess with the camera shake for when, for the scout rifles.
Yeah.
For when
it's not
preload them.
the GDC talk.
Oh, I don't know if it was in that.
Because there is a GDC talk about the animations in Destiny that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen several. Did one of the Bungie guys go to GDC for this year? I didn't check. I didn't see anything if they did or didn't.
No, I didn't hear much about GDC.
How does I move this down here?
I know extra credits goes into Overwatch's first-person animation. In like the idols, sort of painting a picture of who the character is. It's just an interesting.
Yeah, it was all just. Wasn't it just like first person, like how the arms moved and stuff?
Yeah.
That was insane. I know what you're talking about.
Let me see. Overwatch. Yeah, this one. Let me link it. And yeah, Josh, I'll have to have a look at the Crisis 2 meshes. Are they just readily available, or did you have to pester someone for them? I hope you had to pester someone.
Yeah, you definitely tell I'm trying to go for something that's not copying Destiny, but like it's the style of it is like hyper, like fast.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, Time Splitters play so fast, so like I feel like that's like the better way to just rather than these calm animations that are so gentle.
I'll tell you what was a problem was the walking, the movement of the weapon as the character's walking. Trying to match up to a somewhat speed that I think would have been the Time Splitters speed. Because you don't want the weapon to sway too fast if the character's not moving that fast at all. It's a little bit weird. Humble Bundle. Oh, the Crytek Humble Bundle recently, I guess.
We're gonna call it here, though, guys. This is I need to get some dinner.
Oh, it's game side. Interesting.
But this obviously needs more work, just more tweaking. It's a good start, but could be better. So as always, thank you for tuning in. Unsubscribe for less content. And I don't know when I will be streaming next. But if not this week, it'll be definitely next. I'm trying to stick to the Monday and the Wednesday deal. So expect Monday.
I think that's I think that's
just how it fits well, like in my schedule. Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday are my off days. So there's that.
Don't forget, Josh is going to be streaming every single day now forever.
Oh yeah, something like that.
You better I subscribe to him for $5.
Gosh.
I want my money's worth.
All right. See you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.